Hello all, welcome back. I'm sorry you had to wait. Can you hear me? But there was some technical glitch, so it was delayed a little. Okay, let's begin. So today we discuss some vocabulary. Please take the screenshots of this, the first one and the second one. So and try to match the words with the meanings, then we'll discuss. This is the first one. And this is the continuation of it. First one. And second one. So this is matching the meanings and the words. Hello, sir. Yeah, I did. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, this is the second one. Yes, you can. Yes, Manasi, you can answer there. Let's learn these words. Look at this. We'll break the words into syllables and try to guess the meaning of it. Okay. First of all, a morph ous. Ous is used to make an adjective, right? Desirous, amorphous, okay, devious. So ous is a common word ending which is used for adjectives. The middle part is morph. Morph means structure, shape. So this is the root word which gives you some idea. Then what about this a? This is used to make the opposite words, okay? Or say something like something is lacking, okay? Biotic, abiotic. A means lack of. A or an. Isotropic, anisotropic. So a, an are used at the beginning to say something opposite, okay? Similarly here, amorphous refers to lack of structure, lack of shape. Like powder is amorphous, that we learnt in our lower classes, okay? So powder is shapeless, powder is amorphous. Similarly, you have morphology, study of the structure of something is called morphology, okay? Similarly, morphing is something that that's a computer term where we change the structure and form and shape of something, okay? That is morphing. And then you have polymorphism. That means poly means many. So taking many shapes, like some of the demons, they take many shapes and forms. That is polymorphism. Okay, polymorphic. Poly means many. Okay, so by this root word, you can remember the words. So it is always better for you to break the words as many as you can while learning the vocabulary. You have to try and see see that the word is broken into syllables and try to get the prefix or root or the suffix, okay? Or try something else also, okay, which can work like mnemonics, like something that helps you to remember the meaning of the word, okay? For example, in the next word you have the word gap. So what is a gap? It is an open space, like it is like gaping. The word is actually gaping. You or there is another word, agape. Okay, so agape or gaping. If you are gaping at something, that means you are standing with your mouth open. So when will you keep your mouth open? When you are surprised. Okay, so he stood agape at the marvel or the beauty of the monument. Okay, he was gaping at the monument. So gaping, standing open mouth. Inchoate. There is no key as such in this one. Inchoate is in the early stages of development. That is meant which is still in the process of growth. So which is very young, inexperienced, fledgling, unfledged, which is still in the process of immature. So which is in the process of growth, or a young one, inchoate. Okay. So you can see it here, rudimentary or at the beginning of development for this one. Okay. So this is E option. Now gaping is H. Okay. Progeny. Gen refers to origin or birth. Genesis. Okay. Genesis refers to birth. Progeny refers to the children or the offspring or the descendants. Okay. So the offspring, children, progeny. So a progenitor is called a father. Progenitor. This refers to a person. So person who gives birth to the young ones. Okay. So progenitor, creator, father. Titanic, you know the word Titanic. That's the name of the big ship, huge ship. Okay. Titanic means giant or huge, gigantic, colossal. Okay. So this is an adjective which means very huge, gigantic, or sometimes momentous, very important. So you can see the variations of meaning. Gigantic is about the shape. Momentous is about the importance. Very strong. This is also one variation of this meanings, Titanic. Similarly, four. Four means before. Forefather. Four legs. Okay, four means before. Stall means to stop. Stall, to stall the proceedings. To stop the proceedings. So forestall means something preventing. To stop before. Forestall. Similarly, obviate is something like, what are the other words that begin with obstruction? Okay, obverse, obviate, okay, objection. This also is something that prevents, okay, something that stops, obviate. Next one is consort. So there is a word called consortium. The companies group together into a consortium. Okay, so a consort can be an associate. If you talk in terms of business, a consortium is an association of companies or groups of companies who associate with each other. That's called consortium. But in general parlance, consort is like a partner. Okay, like a husband or wife. So this is option A. So I'm just giving you the meanings so you can match later. Next one. So how to go about looking at the words and try to break them into syllables and try to learn the meaning. Similarly, what is the root here? Im. Im means im or inefficient, impolite. So that gives you that it's a negative prefix, something that gives you the opposite. Not always. Sometimes there could be words which are positive in meaning with the same thing. For example, you take valuable. So valuable and invaluable both are same, which means priceless. Priceless is having a lot of worth. You can't fix a price to it. That is priceless object. Invaluable, something for which you cannot put a value. So invaluable is very high valued. Similarly, valuable is also positive. This is positive, this is positive, this is also positive. Now, im means opposite. Im or in or ip or irreligious, implacable, immobile, inefficient. So in, ip, im. So these are the words which are used for creating the opposite of something. Now whatever this, PLAC, this is the middle part. And if you go to the last part, able, that is a common ending for adjective. So what is implacable? Placid, this is the root word. From this, what words can I come up with? Placid means very calm. Placate means again to calm down somebody. If somebody is excited, you calm them down, you soothe them. So placate is soothe. Placid is calm. Now from these two, okay, we can coin this word implacable, something which cannot be calmed down, something which cannot be consoled, something which cannot be cannot bring the intensity or calm, brought it to the state of calmness. Okay, so implacable. For example, a person who lost their parents is implacable. So you cannot placate him, you cannot soothe him, cannot bring his or pacify him, console him. Inconsolable. Implacable is similar to the word inconsolable. What is consoling someone? To bring down the grief of somebody. Okay, so implacable is similar word for inconsolable. Console, consolation. Okay, so inconsolable. Perfunctory. Now look at this perfunct, ory. Ory is a common adjective suffix. What is the meaning of function? Function is some purpose. So if you are doing something only for the sake of doing it, then it is perfunctory. You are not involved into it. You are just doing it monotonously, without involvement. So perfunctory, without interest. If you are doing something then it is perfunctory, monotonous. Disgorge. Disgorge means vomit. Disdain, these are negative words. Okay, so there is a beginning. Disdain is contempt. You dislike something, you disdain it. Too much of dislike, aversion towards something is disdain. Ostentatious is showy. There is an ostentatious display of wealth, display of dresses, display of uh, grandeur, greatness, richness, wealth. People try to display their wealth by means of exhibiting their cars and jewelry, etc. So that is being ostentatious, showy, trying to attract the attention. Squalor is filthy, dirt. So you can see the exact meanings. Disdain is contempt, a strong dislike or aversion towards something. Okay. Maybe you disdain bats. Okay, you hate them. So too much of a hatred or dislike is called disdain, contempt. Okay. Squalor is dirt, and then audacious. Audacious is boldness. Audacious is bravery. Audacious is shameless boldness. I mean, you never feel shy about coming out in open. So that is being audacious. Okay. Daring, bold, and brave. Ameliorate. Amelioration is improvement. So if your conditions are down, there is a scope of improvement. So if they're improving, then you can use this word, ameliorate. Okay. So after the 144 section, the things started ameliorating. So improving or lessen the negative effect. Okay. So let's try to look at the words in this perspective. Let us look at these words with the roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Now let us try to break this. Anthropo. You all know anthropology is the study of human beings. So human societies, human beings, human origins, human beings. Anything from human perspective is called anthropology. So anthropoid is an adjective form which is like human-like. Anything human-like is anthropoid. Now let us try to understand the rest of the words. Mis means hatred. Mis means hatred. Anthrop means human being. So somebody who hates human beings is a misanthrope. Somebody who doesn't like to be associated with humans. Normally the sociopaths, psychopaths, the murderers who try to, serial killers, these people are misanthropes. Okay. They hate human beings. They hate human societies. They don't live in society. So misanthrope. Phil, philosophy. Phil means love. Philanthrope is somebody who loves human beings. Okay. So like many social servants, the people who offer social service, why do they do? They have immense love towards human beings. Okay. Like Mother Teresa, she's a philanthropist. So she loves mankind. She loves people. Then there is another word here with morph. Morph, as I mentioned, morph is structure. Meta means big. Metamorphosis, a big change. A big change in the structure of something is metamorphosis. Now we heard of this word, talked about butterfly. Butterfly comes from a small insect-like creature. Okay, so after that it transforms into butterfly. So there is a big change in the structure of it, and therefore it is called metamorphosis. Meta means very big. Okay. So you must understand these roots properly in order to gain proficiency of, okay, guessing the meanings of the words. Okay. At least vague understanding the word is enough to get your job done on this GRE. Okay. Now let's look at some more words. So when you break the words, So you can look at re means recurrent, let us say. Anthropoid is human-like. For example, you find an alien like an anthropoid head or anthropoid structure. So that means human-like. So anthropoid refers to human-like. Recrudescence. So re means repeat, happening again. Crude. Crude means raw. So going back to the original state of something. Re, happen again. Going back to the beginning. So that's recrudescence, okay? Happening again. So or the recurrence of something. Okay, next one is verisimilitude. If you break this word, veri means verity. Verify. This comes from the word verify. What is the meaning of verify? You establish the truth of something. So this is happening again, recrudescence. I'm writing the meanings also. If you want, you can note them down. It's recurrence. Okay, so the re is repeat. Veri comes from the simile, similar. Veri from the word verify. Verify means where means truth. So always, why do you verify things? To establish the truth. Simile, similar. So that means appearance of truth. They look like true, but they are not. Verisimile, appearance of truth, verisimilitudes. Okay. Then you have terminate. Terminate means end, interminable, something that never ends, like interminable diseases. Okay. So from the word very, you have verity, which means truthfulness, veritable, honest and true. Okay. Verdigris, again, truth. Veracity, truthfulness. So this is all about truth. Okay. So the root word is ver, which comes from the word verify. Okay. So you can remember this to have an idea about these things. Okay. All the roots. Okay. Now keep the context in mind when you are learning the words. So let's try to form some words here. So this is the root word. One word is given here, 4 legs. So can you tell me the other ones? It should give this meaning. Already we covered this word. Can you tell me? Prevent, forestall. Forestall is prevent. Okay. Forefather. Or that's a simple word, forefather. This is forebearer. Okay. So predict or prophecy. What do you call that? This is forewarning. This is foretelling. Forecast is anticipation. That's also correct. Forecast, foretell, predict, prophecy. Give advance warning. This is a negative thing. Okay. Premonition. Pre also means before. Monition, premonition, monitor. Okay. So when do you monitor something? When you want to take care of the thing. So premonition is something like warning. Okay. You're warning beforehand. Premonition, forewarning. Okay. So this is forestall, forbear, forego, forerun, forefront. Okay. So anything about for means before. Okay. Now let's look at this vor. VORO refers to eating. Vorous. Yes. Meat eating. There are non-vegetarians and vegetarians, right? So if you talk about meat eating, Carnivore. Now again in this word carnivore, carn refers to some root again. Carn. Carn means flesh. Okay. Carn means flesh. So we all human beings have bodies. Okay. So carn is flesh. So our body is flesh. So anything related to flesh is carnal. Okay. Anything related to enjoyment of flesh related things like thirst, hunger and sex. Okay. So that's a carnival. Okay. Similarly, God comes in various shapes. Okay. There are reincarnations of God. Reincarnation. Incarnation is like avatar. Okay. Reincarnation is again taking a shape, different shape. So the God appears in different shape as per the Hindu mythology. There are different reincarnations of God. Rama is one of them. One of the reincarnation of Kali Yuga avatar is reincarnation of God. Okay. Incarnation. You can say incarnation or reincarnation. Karn refers to flesh. Remember that. Okay. Carnal, carnival, reincarnation. Similarly, carnation. Okay. Now, oro. Enjoy a meal. Okay. Enjoy a meal. Savor something. This is a verb form. You savor the dishes. Okay. And the same thing, tasty food item delicacies, you call them as savories. Something that you enjoy. Eating vegetables, this is herbivore. Herbs. You know what herbs are? Herbs are the plants. So herbivorous. Extremely hungry, voracious. So hungry does not mean just for eating. Now if you have thirst for knowledge, thirst for quest for knowledge, thirst for knowledge, or then also you can be called as voracious readers, voracious writers. And eat greedily is devoured. Devor. Okay. D means down. You are gulping something. You are swallowing things very greedily. That's devouring the things. Okay. Now let's look at the next ones. Try them for a couple of minutes. I'll check. Yes, this one. Try them for a couple of minutes. They're not difficult, but you think. So the roots here are these: LOC, LOQ, LO. Similarly, VOX means voice. Okay. So this refers to speech. So we all know in our school days, we participated in elocution competitions. So lock means some speech. Yes, very good. Okay, lock refers to speech. So if you say interlocutor, somebody who speaks between two persons, who speaks between two persons is a translator. Okay, the ability to speak well, you can say loquacious or eloquent. A speech made to oneself, soliloquy. Soli means solo, solo means single. Public criticism or slander. This is like insulting somebody, right? So you are speaking in a negative tone, obloquy. Okay, like objection, that's a negative word. Obstruct, that's a negative word. So obloquy, slander. Okay, then informal conversational. What do you call it? You find this word in the dictionaries. It says colloquial. Co means together. So when you are in a group, you speak informally with your friends or with your peer group. So that is colloquial. So there are many informal expressions which cannot be used in the formal context. They are purely informal, friendly conversations or friendly phrases that you can use, colloquialisms. So a colloquial expression is an informal expression. Okay. So an indirect or roundabout statement. What is the meaning? Indirect means something which is not direct. Roundabout means something which is pretty convoluted. Okay. So roundabout, what is the root for round? Circum. And what is the root for speak? Lock. So circumlocutory or circumlocution, not directly coming to the point, but rather beating around the bush. So that's what circumlocution is. Okay. Now vox means voice. If you are supporting or speaking in favor of something, you are vocal. Vocal means the local people are vocal. Vocal for local, that was the slogan. Vocal for local. Vocal means you have to strongly support it. So vocal strongly support something. So the feminists are vocal for the equality of genders. Okay. The environmentalists are vocal about their assertions. To take back a law or a privilege. So this is like revoke. Re means return, take back, revert, return, retract, retrace. Re means return. Re means again also. So re also means return, return to the original position. So it is like take back a law is revoke. Okay, revoke a statement. That means you cancel out whatever you said. Okay, you nullify, you invalidate, you cancel out. So that's revocation. To call forth or pray, this is invoking. So we invoke the demons, we invoke the gods, invoking prayer, to offer prayers. Intended to upset or anger someone. So this is like provoke, provocation. On provocation by the police, the agitators went basic. Okay. Mislead, use ambiguous language. This is equivocal or equivocate. So when you are trying to tell some lies or tell some vague things or when you want to put unclear things, then that is called equivocating. So normally this practice of equivocating is very common by the politicians. So they never speak clearly. They always equivocate. So they speak in ambiguous tone. So there is never clarity in the promises made. So that is equivocal. So if you are being equivocal, then you are vague, unclear. If you are unequivocal, then you are clear. Unequivocal means unambiguous. Okay. Let's try another one. So make note of these things. Work out. We can at least work out 100 words today. Good words. Dict means to say, like a dictator. What does he do? He dictates the terms. He comes up with laws, rules of his own. So dict comes from the word dictum. Dictum means saying. Dictator, dict, to say. This is the root word. Diction is not maxim. Dictum is maxim. Dictum means maxim. Maxim means saying. Saying is a proverb. Like a proverb is a saying. Proverb is a maxim. Proverb is a dictum. Okay. Formally charged with a crime. So what is formally charging with a crime? You are blaming somebody. When you go to a police station, what do? You charge. There is a charge sheet. Blaming somebody. Okay. So you level allegations against someone. Or you accuse somebody. In terms of legal parlance, it is called accusation or indictment. INDICT. Indict means to charge. To charge somebody with a crime. You level allegations against somebody. You charge someone with a crime. Okay. This is also called incriminate. Indictment. Indict and in means inside. Criminate. Criminal. So they are all connected. So incriminate is also blaming somebody or charging someone. So accusation, indictment, incriminate, allegation, charge. Okay. Then benediction. Beni means good. Benefit, benefiter. Somebody who does you benefit is a benefiter. Beneficent means someone who is charitable. Munificent, generous. Okay, kind. Beneficent is kind. Benevolent, kind feelings. Okay. Similarly, benediction is blessing. If benediction is blessing, what is the opposite of this? Malediction, which means curse. Malediction, curse. Okay. Now prohibit or ban. So this is interdict. So this is like intervening or interdict. This is valedictory. So you give farewell to people who leave the organization. So that is valedictory function. You all have farewell functions in your schools and colleges. That's a valedictory function. So valedictory, something related to saying goodbye. Official order of a king or ruler. What do you call this? This is dictate. DIK or DIC. Dictate or an order. Decree. It's like a decree. So in different countries, you call it different. You know, in East Asian countries, you call it as fatwa. Fatwa. In Muslim nations, you call it as fatwa, decree. In Russia, it is called decree, dictum, dictate. Okay. So a dictator comes up with his order. Now let's look at this. Few. Few means flow. If the money is flowing or overflowing money, then you are wealthy. So that is affluence, full of money. Affluent is rich. Extra or overflowing, this is superfluous. That means there is superfluity in your words, superfluity in your, excessive. Superfluous means anything excessive. Continuous movement, flow through a point. This is flux. Flux is movement. Then melodious or sweetly flowing, like the music of some great musicians. Melodious, they sing very sweetly. Okay, so they're mellifluous. Melli means melody. Fluous means flowing. So mellifluous, melodiously flowing, sweet sounding. Okay. So try to remember these words. Now let's look at some more words. So these are prefixes with different meanings and some of the words are given. Try to give one more word. Each of you try to guess one more word. And it's very easy. Apolitical means without any political affiliations. Apolitical, neutral to politics. Apolitical. Now amoral. What is amoral? Which does not come into moralities. Immoral is without morals. Amoral is different. Amoral is non-moral. Okay. Immoral, amoral. Amoral is something that does not come into the confines of moralities. Like if a soldier kills, you can't call him immoral because that is an amoral issue. Okay. Similarly, anisotropism. Isotropic, similar. Iso means similar. Aniso, dissimilar, without similarity. Ambivalent. Ambi means two. Ambi means around, about, on both sides. That is the root. Can you come up with some other words with ambi? Let's look at some words. Ambiguous means vague. Ambivalent. Ambidextrous. Very good. Ability to use both hands effectively, like Saurav Ganguly. Left hand batsman, right hand bowler. So ambidextrous. Similarly, introvert plus extrovert. We all are ambiverts. Ambivert. Vert means direction. Vertical, invert, convert, revert, pervert. Vert means direction. Vertical, remember. Ambivert means in both directions. So introvert and extrovert. Introvert means inwardly. Outwardly, extrovert. Ameliorate is improve. Ambivert is both introvert and extrovert. Who is an introvert? Somebody who is very shy. Next, what about ambidextrous, ambivert? Any other words with ambi? Ambiparous. Parous refers to birth, childbirth. So the childbirth happens in two ways. Oviparous, ova means egg. Oviparous refers to egg-laying animals. Viviparous refers to giving birth to young ones directly. So oviparous, viviparous. If you have both of them in the same animal, like platypus, which lays young ones and also lays eggs, so that is ambiparous. Okay, so ambi means both. Next, anti means opposite. This is against, this is anti, anterior, anti-penultimate. Okay, antediluvian. Diluvial refers to floods. So antebellum, yes, before war. Antenatal, before birth. Prenatal. Antenatal or prenatal. Okay, so prenatal pills. So antenatal fluids or postnatal. Prenatal. Natal refers to swimming because the embryo swims in the fluids of mother in the womb. So it is prenatal. Antenatal. Okay, natal, natation, swimming. Antebellum. Bell refers to war, aggressive. Rebel. Bellum, war. Rebellious. Belligerent. Bellicose, aggressive. So they are all connected. Rebel. So if you identify the root word, bellicose, belligerent, rebellious, then you can remember 3-4 words based on that. Similarly, seed means to follow. Precede, succeed, antecede. Antecede means that something that comes before, precede. Okay. Succeed means something that follows. Antisocial, antisocial elements. Antipathy, against feeling. Okay, so that is hatred. So antipathy. Pathy means feeling. Sympathy, empathy. Okay, so antipathy, apathy. A means lack of feeling. Apathy. Pathos means feeling. That is the root word here. Auto means self. Automobile. Mobile means moving. So automobile, self-moving. Autodidact. Didact refers to teaching. Somebody who teaches, somebody who is self-taught. That means nobody teaches him, like Ekalavya. So he's an autodidact. He learned by himself. By watching his guru, he learned by himself. So some people learn the things by themselves. They are autodidacts. Didact refers to teaching. Didactic pertains to teaching. Okay. Circum is around. Circumference. Circumference means perimeter, periphery. Something which is border like circumference. Circum means around. Autonomy, yes, autonomy. Like Kashmir autonomy. Autonomy, self-rule, self-governed. Anything else? Automatic, automaton, something that runs on its own. Autoerotic, self-love. Autocracy, yes. Somebody who rules by the whims and fancies of his own. So whatever thoughts come to his mind, he tries to implement them. So that he is an autocrat. Autocrat is like a dictator. Monarch. Mono means single. Archy refers to rule. Here circum refers to around. Circumambulate. Amble means walk. Circumnavigate. Travel around the world. Circumambulate. Circumnavigate. Circumstances. Something that happens around you. Circumlocution. You speak around. You don't say anything directly, but indirect way of speaking is circumlocution. Okay. Co means together. Co, misery. Misery, miserable. That's a negative word, right? So miserable situation, bad, very sad. Commiseration is grief or sadness. So that means I have the same miserable state as you. Commiseration, grief. Together, com means together. Commiseration, grief. Okay. Coterminous. Terminate is end. Coterminous refers to something that ends at the same place with a common border. Cooperation, yes. Collateral. Collateral in bank terms is security offered against some loans. Colloquial, yes. Coagulation, coming together of blood cells. Okay, coagulation of blood. Collaboration, very good. Collaboration is collaboration comes a negative and positive. Collaboration can be positive and negative also. Depends on the context. So collaboration is also like collaboration of criminals. Okay, in collaboration with. So we can collaborate with the companies also. Like startups have collaborated with the experienced companies to come up with new projects. Collaboration, coming together. Okay. Next, countermand. It's like a command and countermand. Countermand is a command which is opposite. Okay. So countermand, to oppose something. Counterintuitive. Okay. Against your instincts. Counterpart. No, that is not opposite. I mean, it is more like similar. Counterpart. Ritika. Counteract is okay. Oppose something. Counterdict is also okay. Contradict, counter, countermand, encounter. Encounter is face or oppose something. Counterfeit is fake. Yes. Counterattack, reprisal, revenge. Vengeful attack is counterattack. You oppose somebody. Counterfeit is fake. Counterfeit money. fake money. Just give me a minute. Please go through the all right. Joshi, the intention of discussing this is not to make you remember today itself. Okay. So I'm just giving you knowledge on how to break the words, what these are. You can't remember everything on a single day, Joshi. So the idea is to make you understand these words, breaking the words and trying to make you understand how to form different new words or how to analyze different words. For example, analyze a word. Analyze. Analyze means break. So analysis is breaking into small parts. So anything that ends with lysis, like catalysis. Okay, lysis means breaking down into small parts. So similarly, when you analyze something, you break it down. Okay. Dialysis, again, lysis means breaking down into small parts. So lysis, anywhere it comes, it means breaking down into parts. Okay. If you can understand these things, the prefixes, roots, some of the words you can easily find out the meanings, at least guess the meanings of it. Okay. That is the idea basically. So we'll spare some time for this discussion also. And you keep adding these words. I mean, you don't have to write down everything. So there is some material on our website. Okay. That IMS portal. You have a book in which you have all these root words, prefixes, word families, and words with small differences of spellings, commonly confused words, most common GRE used words. So there are separate headings. There are many, many words given to you. Almost 5,000, 6,000 words are there in that book. So you can go through that book also. Okay. You can find it on myims.com GRE site, GRE portal. Okay. These are uploaded there. You can work through those words also. All right. Next one, eccentric. Extra means out of, extraneous. What is an extraneous factor? Something which is extra, something that is within the, not within the purview of or the scope of something that we planned. Okay. So it goes outside that. So something that goes out of the border, that is extraneous. So any extraneous factors. Yes, expatriate, extradite. There is a word called extradition. So of criminals. So like Vijay Mallya was extradited or is planning to be extradited to our country. So that is handing over to the other nation, crossing the border, extradite, extrapolate. So you, from the known to unknown, that is extrapolation. So you, from the known things, you try to extrapolate the unknown. Okay, extraordinary, extraterrestrial, fine, yes. Anything else? extramarital, that means beyond the marriage. If you have any extramarital affairs, that is outside the marriage. Okay. 4 we have already checked. Yes, extravagant. Yeah, doing some extra expenses is extravagant. Spending lavishly. Eclectic is for this one. Eclectic is selecting from various sources. It is something like not eclectic. It is eclectic. Siddhi. Yes, eclectic. Ecstasy is extreme happiness. Ecstasy. Extremely agitated, extremely happy state is called ecstasy. Especially when people take drugs, they get into ecstatic state. Hetero. Heterogeneous, different. Hetero means different. Homo means similar. Homosexual, heterosexuals. Homeostasis. Homo is different, homeo is different. Homeo is again maintaining the same static position. Homeostasis. Like osmosis. The regulation of body fluids is called osmosis or homeostasis. Homophones. Similar spelt words are called homophones. Homo sapiens. Sapient. The word Homo sapiens means human beings. Okay. Sapient. The word sapient. What does that mean? Sapient means intelligent. Human beings are thinking species. So the species which can think are called Homo sapiens. Homeopathy. Homeopathy or homeopathy? Homeopathy is like home remedy. Okay. Pathology is disease. So home remedies for diseases. Homeopathy. Okay. So homo is similarity. Hyper means more. Hypertension. Blood pressure. High blood pressure is called hypertension. Hyperglycemia. Glyco means sugar. Hyperglycemia refers to high blood sugar. Glyco. Glyco refers to sugar. Okay. Hyperactive. That's a common word. Hypertension. Somebody who is having high blood pressure. Hyper means more. Hyperopia. Myopia, hyperopia. Hyperopia. So this is about the eye disease. Myopia. Short sight, long sight. Hyperopia, myopia. Okay. Hypo refers to sub. Hypo or sub means hypothesis. Thesis means theory. So before something becomes a theory, even before that, hypothesis, hypothesis, hypothesis. So what is a hypothesis? If you break it, hypo means sub. Sub means under. Under theory. That means it has. When will something become a theory? When hypothesis is proven. So before becoming a theory, something is experimented or unproven statement is called hypothesis. Hypothermia, yes, less temperature. Hyperthermia is the opposite. Thermo refers to temperature. Thermal, thermometer. Okay. Next. There is something called hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. So people have inward feelings different, outward feelings different. That's a hypocrite. One who behaves differently from his thoughts, his actual behavior is called one who exhibits some behavior, one who has some behavior inwardly. So that is a hypocrisy. Like politicians are example of hypocrisy. They say something, do something else. Okay, hypocrites. Okay. Similarly, yeah, this one we discussed. Illicit, illegal, immobile, inefficient, irreligious, etc. Irrefutable means something that cannot be rejected. Inter means interregnum. The period of rule between two rules is called interregnum. interstate, intrastate. Interregnum. Reg means king, regal, royal, regency. So we have hotel names with regency because the royalty is expressed with this word regal. Regal, regency. Interregnum means the period between two rules is called interregnum. Okay. Interim, yes. Interruption, something that happens in the middle. Intervention, intervene, something coming in between. Intervention, intervene. Okay. Interdict, we check this word, interdict also. Intermediate, yes. Internecine, that is a very strong, good word. Internecine means, ness means death. So something mutually destructive. So I harm you, you harm me. Both harm each other, then they are internecine. Like nowadays, wars are internecine. That means mutually destructive. If I open war with you, we both are at loss. So they are internecine, mutually harmful, mutually destructive. Internecine. Necine means deadly. Okay. Then medium. Medium refers to average. So mediocre means average quality. Ordinary, mediocre. Mediocre performance. Mediocre people. People with less quality or average quality or poor quality. Mediocrity. The films nowadays are made with mediocrity. Media. Medium. Yes, medium is the middle the middle thing that is required, the medium. Communication medium. Medium of communication, media, channels. Medieval is not medium. Medieval is middle, yes. Median, mediocrity. Okay. Intermediary. Medal. There is a word called medal. Medal means coming in the middle, intervene, meddling. Okay. Then mega. Mega means big, like meta is also big. Mega is also big. Megalith. Lith means stone. Megalith means big stone. Like there are stone sculpted. There are sculptures in India, in Harappa. Sorry. There are some caves, Ajanta Ellora caves, in which you see megaliths being sculpted. From big stones, some of the sculptures are made. So they are megalithic structures. Similarly, you have monolithic structures. Yes, megalopolis, metropolis, megalopolis, or megalith, metastasis, or metamorphosis. We saw those words. Okay. Monolith. Monolith means single stone. Monolithic statue. The statue made out of single stone. Monolithic. Mono means single. Lith means stone. Lithography. Graphy means to write. Lithography means writing on the stones. Inscription. Inscribe. In means inside. Scribe means to write. Okay. Micro means very small. Microcosm. Cosmology refers to world. Microcosm. That means mini world. So if you are developing a pond, let us say, pond is like a mini world for the fishes. So that is a microcosm. Okay. Cosmic refers to worldly, universe. So a mini universe you can create in the lab. Miniature. So miniature worlds are created. So they are microcosmic. And there is macro. Macro means big. Macrocosm, microcosm. Okay. Megalomania. What is megalomania? The delusions of grandeur. I mean, the thoughts of grandness or greatness for some people. They are crazy about their greatness. They are megalomanias. They always crave for greatness or fame, or that kind of going after grand things. Okay. So they are delusive of grandeur. That's megalomania. Okay. Crazy about grandness. Then microscopic. Misconduct, misinterpret, misconstrue. Misconstrue is another good word. Misconstrue. Construe is something like construct in our mind. Understand, construe. Misconstrue is misunderstand. Misfortune. Yeah. Misdeeds. Misdemeanor. Misbehavior is called misdemeanor. Demeanor means behavior, appearance. Okay. Misandry. Misandry, misogyny, this is hatred of women or men. Misandry. Andrecium, gynoecium. Andrecium is male part of a flower. Gynoecium is female part of the flower. So misandry, hatred of men. Misogyny, misanthropy. Misogamy. Gamy means union. So marriage, gamy is marriage. If you hate marriages, then it is misogamy. Okay. So let's see the last part. Non-committal. That means you're not committed to something. You're not decisive about something. Non-committal. That means undecided state. Non-committal. Omnipresent. Omniscientious. Knowing everything. Omnipresent. Present everywhere. Omnivorous. Eating everything. Similarly, pan refers to all. Panacea. Cure for all diseases is called panacea. Sanjeevani. Okay, something like a medicine for that cures everything is panacea. Panacea. Okay. Panoramic, something that includes a panoramic view. Okay. Panoramic view is a wide view. Pandemic, yes, very good. Pandemic. Then panoply, a complete armor from head to toe. So that is panoply. A full armory. Armory is protection. Okay. So panoply is a protection, a human complete body protection covering is called panoply. Pan refers to all. Pandemic, dem refers to population. Panoramic, panacea. Okay. Then post refers to succeeding. Pre means before, post means after. Post-traumatic stress. Posthumous, very good. Posthumous. Post means after. Humus means soil. So somebody who after death, posthumous Bharata Ratna award. That means Bharata Ratna awarded posthumously after death. Posthumous. Okay. Posthumous. Preposterous. Pre means before. Post means after. Now, if you can't make head or tail of something, then it is preposterous. Foolish. No head or tail. Pre, head. Post, tail. So preposterous. No head or tail means foolish. Preface. Yes, preface is introduction. Postscript similarly is something like end, last words. Preliminary, premature, prelude. Prelude, yes, prelude is an introduction to the song. Okay. Similarly, something that is played in the middle of the songs is called interlude. Lude refers to song. Prelude, interlude, prologue, epilogue. Epilogue is conclusion. Prologue is introduction. Prologue, introduction to a speech. Log, L-O-G. Monologue, dialogue, prologue, epilogue, conclusion of a speech. Okay. Similarly, retro. Re means back or again. Retro also means to look back. Retro, back. So retrospect. Spect means to see. Inspect. Prospect. Pro means advanced, future looking. Prospect. Retrospect. Inspect. Okay. Similarly, retrogression. Progress, retrogress, regress. Regression is going backward. Progress is advancing. So ours is a progressive society. If you are doing bad things, then you are a regressive society, medieval society. Regressive, progressive. Then retrogressive. Similarly, regressive, retrospect, prospect. Next, subordinate, under, inferior, secondary. Sub judice, under the judiciary, so which is under the consideration of the court, then it is called sub judice, under the court. Similarly, subordinate. Similarly, sapona. Sapona is all the subordinates of working under somebody. Sapona is, okay. Sorry, subaltern. Okay, sapona is a statement. Similarly, SUC, SUF. Then super means dominate, superior, supercilious, arrogant. Supernumerary, numerical means number, excessive in number, supernumerary. Okay. Then superannuation, that is termination, or the retirement is called superannuation. Then supererogatory. Supererogatory also means arrogant. Supercilious is also arrogant. Superior attitude, supercilious attitude, highbrow attitude. Sur means more, surcharge, extra and excessive. Okay, surcharge, surplus, survey, surveillance, something done from above, surveillance, spying like thing. Okay, so suspend, something suspended. Okay, anything? Sin, or sis. Sin means together. Yes, surrealistic. Very good. Surrealistic. Beyond reality. Transcendental. Surrealistic. Okay. Sin. Sin means together. Symmetry. Metry refers to measurement. Geometry. Geo means earth. Metry means measurement. Geometry. Geography. Graphy is to write. So geo means earth. Similarly. Geometry. Sin. Symmetry. Similar measurement. Same measurement on equal sides. So symmetrical. Okay. Then systematic. Okay. Synchrony. Chron refers to time. Chronology. Chron refers to another root word. Chrono. Chronometer means watch. Chronology. Okay. Synchrony. Syn means together. Synchrony. So like the birds fly in a order. So they flap their wings at the same time. They turn in the same time. So they maintain that timing. So in the group dances also we watch for synchronizing. Synchrony. Okay. Chron refers to time. Synchrony happening at the same time is called synchrony. Okay. Then synonym. Syndicate. Syndicate is a word used for like collaboration of different companies or business syndicates. A syndicate bank. The banks come together and then form a syndicate. Similarly, the businessmen also form a syndicate, a group with an affiliated interests. So that's called syndicate. Similarly, tele means distant. Telemeter, telegram, telepathy, television. Okay. So there are many simple words with tele. Telekinesis. Kinesis is about movement. So trans means something beyond. Now transparent. Transparent. Trans means this side to that side. Trans, across. Transatlantic plains. So plans from this side to that side. So Atlantic this side to Atlantic that side. Transitive, transition. Intransigent. Trans means change also. Something that cannot be changed is called intransigent. In, opposite. Trans, cannot be changed. Intransigent. Okay. Somebody who is very disinclined to change is called intransigent. Very adamant. Okay. Then transient. Trans means change. Something that quickly changes is transient. Human lives are transient. They quickly change. We all die. So we all change. So transient phenomenon. Temporary, transient. Okay, intransigent, something which does not change, fixed. So any other? Transcendental, beyond reality, spiritual, away from reality, godly. Okay, metaphysical, transcendental. Meta means beyond, again, physical, away from reality. This is like surrealism, surrealistic, surpassing reality. Okay, transitive, something that changes. Intransitive, which does not change. Ultra, ultra mean ultra modern, ultramarine, ultrasonic, very good. So excessive, beyond. Ultra is also infra is opposite of ultra. Infra, ultra, infrared rays, ultra, ultraviolet rays, ultrasonic jets, etc. Un means without, unsavory. Okay, untrue, unnatural, unmethodical, unnerved, weakened, enervated, unprecedented, never before. Precede means before. Unprecedented means never happened before. Okay, precedent means something that happened before. Untenable, something that is not tenable. Tenable, what is it? Tenable is sound, something which is logical, which holds good. Untamed, yes, untamed is wild. Tamed is like a pet. Untamed is wild. Domestic is tamed, like tamed animals, tamed pets. Untamed is wild, opposite of that. Untenable. Okay, so likewise try to get the meanings of the words with these prefixes, roots and suffixes. So try to form the words for these. This is one exercise for you now. First one, settle a dispute. The word ending is this. You have to give the rest of the word here in the blank. Yes, mediate, correct. Second one, cure all, remedy for all diseases. Manasi, correct. Sarang, correct. Joshi, correct. So this is all means pan. So panacea. Panacea is a term used for cure all, remedy for all diseases. Sar means extra, surpass. Med, coming in the middle, mediate. Foresight, ability to see the future. Future means foresight. Unclear, having more than one possible interpretation. Ambiguous. Something disappointing coming after something exciting. So a strange turn of events is called anticlimax. Happening at the same time or in agreement. Concurrent. Comparable, peer, incomparable. You cannot compare it. It cannot be imitated. Inimitable. Inimitable, which cannot be imitated. That means it is the number one. Incomparable, peerless, not able to be imitated. Inimitable. Don't confuse this word with inimical. Inimical means like enemy like. Behaving like a slave, subordinate, so subservient. A servant-like attitude is subservient. Unsightly, unpleasant to look at, unsightly. It's not slightly, it is unsightly. Sightly means which you cannot see. Sightly, unsightly. Ghastly, unsightly, which you don't want to see. Unpleasant to see. Okay, unsightly murder or ghastly murder. Yeah, try to guess the meanings of the following words. What is mortal? Mort refers to die. Mortal means Having death, mortal. Immortal, so human beings are mortal. Fame is immortal. Fame and name, they are immortal. They are deathless. Morgue, it is like a mortuary where dead bodies are kept. That is morgue. Corpses, where corpses are kept, yes. Moribund, mor refers to death, right? Moribund is like dying. At the verge of extinction or dying stage, moribund. Like moribund values. The values are dying in our society. So moribund, the values are moribund, point of death. Morbid, again morbid, related to death. Morbid, deathly, morbid silence. Okay, so that is the discussion on the words that we have so far. So we'll do some other exercise now for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, try to work out this. Match the following. Recondite means strange and difficult to understand is recondite. Profound, eerie, strange, recondite. Okay. Abstract, abstruse, difficult to understand, recondite. So second one, option E. Animated is lively. Animated conversations, animated movies, animation, giving life, lively, enthusiastic, spirited. Trammel. Trammel means with some obstacles. Expound is explain. He expounded on the topic. There is nothing here. We should see the next slide also. Paradox means contradiction. Fecund means fertile. Sixth one is option D, fertile fruitfulness. Fecund, fecundity, fertility. Controversial. Paradox means contradiction, something apparently contradictory in nature. Okay. Incline means interest. Incline also means slope. Fecund is fertile. Sixth one, D option. Abstract means difficult to understand. Okay. Theoretical, not concrete. Option C. For eighth one, it is option C because it is abstract. Abstract theory. Only in theory, not concrete. You can't understand that easily. So it is an abstract thing. It does not exist in the concrete form. It exists only in the idea. So theory, theoretically it exists. So that is abstract form. So abstract ideas exist only in the mind. They don't come out into the reality. Pensive means very sad. You always think, okay? You always in a gloomy mood. So the mood is always about thinking, pensive mood. So where is that? Dreamily or deeply thoughtful. Pensive. Infirm. Firm means very strong. Infirm means weak. So where is that? Weak. Weakness is H. Inclined means showing preference, interest. Inclined. I am inclined to work out. I am inclined towards mathematics. I am inclined towards engineering. My inclinations are towards this. Your preferences, your interests. Incline is interest. 11th one, J. Intermittent is happening in between. Periodic. Stopping and starting at intervals. Continual. So that is intermittent. Okay. Now limits or restrictions, they are trammels. Okay. Untrammeled means unrestricted. Trammeled means restricted. Explain in detail is expound. Okay. Have we got everything now? Yes. Controversial. Is contradictory. Contradict. Option B. controversial, contradict, attempt to refute or contradict. So that is controversial, controvert. That's the verb form. Controvert, oppose, attempt to refute or contradict. Refute means refute, reject. Refute is reject. Logically, you disprove something. Okay. So that is refutation. You refute the allegations or you deny the allegations. Deny is to reject something without any basis. So if you are doing on a basis, then it is refutation. Okay. Now work out this. Web. We discussed some of these words before, so we can do it. Misplaced in time. So wrongly mentioning the time references, that is anachronism. As I mentioned, ana means lack of, chron means time. Lack of orderliness in time is called anachronism. Illness existing for a long time. There are many diseases, chronic diseases for a long time. If the illness persists for a long time, like tuberculosis or AIDS, they are long-term diseases. They are chronic diseases. In the order of occurrence, just a minute, I will write them. Yeah. So happening at the same time is concurrent. Okay. Or synchrony. The root word is chron, so synchrony, synchronization. Misplaced in time, anachronism. Illness existing for a long time, chronic illness. In the order of occurrence, chronology of events. Historical record means chronicle. Chronicles of Narnia. There is a movie, chronicle record. And by the way, the word temp also refers to time, temporal. Temporal means pertaining to time. So relating to time is called temporal. This is an adjective used for, so we are all temporal beings because we have death. Therefore, we are all temporal beings. Temporal referring to time. Now I can take this as a verb also. Temporize means delay, postpone. Take some time, temporize. Without time to prepare, this is happening almost instantly. That is extempore, extemporaneous. That means immediately. Living at the same time, contemporary. Who are contemporaries? Who live at the same time. They are called contemporaries. Contemporary also means current. But when you are talking about people living at the existing at the same time, then they are contemporaries. Okay. Muhammad Rafi and Asha Bhosle, they are contemporaries, which means they work together. Kishore Kumar, Muhammad Rafi, they are contemporaries. For a short time, what is this? Temporary. Anachronism, not an object of past. Anachronism is misdating something, misdate, wrongly dating something. I mean, wrong reference to time, anachronic reference. Object of past is antiquity, antiques. Okay, antiques, artifacts. Yes. Okay, let's work out some more webs. Yes, contra. Smuggled goods, contraband. Contratemps. Contra, say the exact opposite, dict, contradict. Okay, so contradict. Opposite means contrary. Impossible to deny. Impossible, incontrovertible. Impossible to deny. You can't controvert it. Okay, causing disagreement is controversial. Okay. Oppose or violate a law. Smuggled goods are contraband. Illegal goods. A meeting at the wrong time. Contratemps. Oppose or violate a law. Contest. Or contravene. A firm dislike. Secret or hidden. Corrupt or turned to wrong use, unfavorable. With this root word. VERT. Yes, covert. Opposite of covert is overt. Covert means hidden, like covert operations in military. They don't reveal anything. Overt means open. So you can see the word cover also here. People working undercover is covert. Overt is open. Covert, overt. Okay. Firm dislike is aversion. Verse. Aversion. He is averse to something. Averse to dogs. Aversion to dogs. Okay. Corrupt. Perversion. Pervert. Yes. Adverse. Adverse conditions. Unfavorable, miserable, adverse. Okay. Adverse conditions. Adverse, miserable conditions. Dire conditions. Groveling conditions. Dire poverty. Pitiable. Yes. Next one. And the last one for today. Pathos means feeling, right? Sympathy. Lack of interest is apathy. A means lack of. Apathy, apathy, indifferent, careless. Mentally ill person, psychopath. Psychopath. Sad quality of a situation. Pathetic. Pathetic conditions. Hatred or dislike. Antipathy. Ability to identify with another's feeling. That means you have a clear-cut understanding of others' feelings. Then you have empathy. Empathize with others. Okay. Then psych means mind. Illness due to emotional cause. Psychopathic. Psychological, yes. Science of behavior is psychology. Okay. Mental disorder, psychosis. Relating to unusual mental powers. This is parapsychic, parapsychological. Mind, spirit or soul. This is psyche. Psyche means mind. Okay. Illness due to emotional cause is psychosomatic. Somatic refers to physical. Physical illness because of mental disturbances. So psychosomatic disorders, yes. All right. Okay. Keep revising these words. I told you, you can get them on our site, new IMS login. You just type this on Google, you get this newims.imsindia.com, in which you can log in with your ID and password, and then you can have those books and these things. You can take down the notes, or you can read from there itself. Okay, so keep reading. I want you to get this at least 1,000 words, 1,500 words in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so we discuss some dozens of words today, so keep reading them and keep adding to those words more and more. So that's more important. And let me show you in the next week, I'll give you the families also. So I can share with you those PPTs also. So we can have a discussion on these words. These are, I mean, once we get to these roots, prefixes and suffixes, then we can have these words. Okay, so I'll be giving you more of these families next time in the next class. So you can take the screenshots or you can take the notes. I'll be explaining to you the root words to keep these things in your memory. Okay, so we'll discuss these words in the next class. This is the best way, best approach to keep more words in mind. And most of the words that you come across in this particular slides are exclusively GRE recurrent words. Okay, so you will get around 1,000-1,500 words in this. So we'll be discussing them. Yes, the good way to learn words is through roots, prefixes, suffixes. Try to improve your understanding of the roots, prefixes, suffixes properly. Then you will have that basic required vocabulary in you to tackle all the other difficult words properly. Okay, so keep reading these roots, prefixes, suffixes. There will be at least 1,000-1,500 words related to these roots, prefixes, suffixes. They are very, very important, I tell you. Okay, and after that I'll give you these GRE specific words which are more recurrent. Okay, so the foundation vocabulary is very important. Roots, prefixes, suffixes. Keep reading them. We'll get back to these vocabulary families in the next class. Yes. Yeah, I am giving you my number. In case you have any doubts, you can post them. So that's my WhatsApp number also. So you can contact me or message me on WhatsApp. So it's better you communicate to me through messages. Okay. I'll almost instantly respond to your queries. So don't hesitate to revert to me. Okay. In case of any doubts. So that's all for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll meet in the next class with more of discussion of different words and that too GRE relevant words. Okay. Until then, bye bye. Take care.